Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I am starting a new weekly reading vlog. It is Bank Holiday Monday and it is about 6 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, almost half 6. I have done no reading today. So my friend flew in this morning and I went and picked her up from the airport and went and did some stuff, went into central Birmingham, went and returned a book. They wouldn't give me the money back on my card because apparently I didn't have a receipt, but I had the email. But Waterstones don't send receipts with books anymore. So I've got a gift card with the cost of the book on it for when I next go in, so it doesn't matter. And it absolutely tipped it down. We got soaked. It was horrific. But we also went back to the car, dropped my friend off, and then went back out into the rain and went and got Waggers for lunch, which was quite nice actually because me and Jack haven't done that in a very long time. And then we went to Costco and got some cans because we don't have any soft drinks in the house, so I went and got some Pepsi and some other things, and then cookies. And then they had a deal on really useful boxes, like the massive ones, like the 64-litre ones. I think it was like 25 quid for 5 boxes ranging in sizes. So it's like a 65-litre going down to like 2 33 litres. I don't know, there was 5 boxes in total. It's pretty cool. So this week's reading plans. Every time I make reading plans, they fail. But I did finish The Cleaving last week and not everything else. But my priority for this week is none other than Jade Legacy, because apparently the live show's on Thursday. And I have only read 70 pages. And this book is like 700 pages. This book is 713 pages. So I have like 600 pages to read within the next couple of days, and I am working in the office all week. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but we're gonna crack on. We're gonna make this our main focus and we're gonna get it done. So that is literally my reading plans for this week. If I read anything else, brilliant. If I finish anything, fantastic, it's a win. I do realise that I need to seriously pull my socks up though for my readathon, for Magical Readathon, because I've completed 1 prompt and I want to read 8. So we might end up like tweaking the rules a little bit and managing to put Jade Legacy onto my onto my prompt list. Even though I started it in March, I didn't really read a large chunk of it until the start of April. So we're just gonna count it. And if that breaks a rule, that's fine, because it's just my personal enjoyment that I'm doing this for. So we're gonna do that. And yeah, I'm gonna go possibly make some food, like something snacky, and hopefully read some more of this book. And that is literally it. So we're just going to leave this here, have a really quick intro, and say happy Monday, bring on the week. Yeah, I did. Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday. Look at me, vlogging 2 days in a row. If I did actually start this vlog yesterday, because I'm unsure. No, I did, I was talking about Jade Legacy. I'm reading Jade Legacy. I'm enjoying it. I have got a lot to read before Thursday's live show, so I better do this quick, and then I need to sit down, edit my video for tomorrow and get that all sorted because that hasn't been done yet. Literally just filmed it. And then go and read for the rest of the evening. That's what I need to do. I also do have an update about another book that I've been reading, and that is The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. And I hate romances, guys. Like, people annoy me so much. So I'm reading this book because the lovely Kate recommended it to me. It is a friend recommended prompt for Magical Readathon, so I am reading it. It's also my 12 and 12 pick. Yes, it is the first 12 and 12 pick that I'm reading this month. Give me a break. But I'm enjoying it, but I'm not enjoying it. Does that make sense? So these characters obviously are like normal people. So that's all well and good. I hate miscommunication. Hart is the bloke, and he is a demigod, and he is this marshal, and Mercy is this like cinnamon roll undertaker person, and they work together occasionally because he is a marshal, which means he kills these things called drudges, which means there are dead bodies, and he then takes them to Mercy's undertaker's place, and then they work together, but they hate each other. And the reason they hate each other is stupid. Like, there's a part in the book where we kind of get to like glimpse into how they, like, their first interaction, and Hart was a butt. Like, that is the PG way to put it. He was a butt, and he's like, oh, Mercy's so mean, she's so cruel, I'm so amazing, my heart hurts so much. He's a butt. Right? And then there's another part in the book where poor Mercy has to keep a secret for right, so there's her sister, her brother, and her father. She's keeping a secret from the rest of them, from every other one of these people in her family, and then when it all blows up, as it does in any book, because that is a key plot point, and also it's a romance, so it follows like a trajectory, everyone is mad at her when they all made her oh my god. I feel for this girl. Like, I want to give her a cuddle because, my goodness. I am on chapter 15. I have 4.5 hours left of this book. I don't know how many chapters there actually are in this book. There are 42 chapters, including the epilogue. I don't know how everything has exploded already. I don't know where this is. Like, I swear this is usually like a midpoint thing. But we're not. Maybe we are halfway through the book. I don't know. But proving that my love of romance is never going to be a thing. Anyways, away from my rant, I have book mail. I think this is book mail. Let's see if it's book mail. I am expecting something, but I don't know if this is that something. It's very well taped though, I can appreciate that. But yeah, otherwise, my day is also, I think my other problem with this book is today has been a day. Everyone is stupid, and I don't like dealing with stupid people. It's just, oh, I've really ripped this, haven't I? Oh well. Oh well. Destruction reigns yet again. Oh, wait, I've ripped it, but not in a... I've ripped it, but not in a productive, ripped way. That makes no sense. But I know what I mean. I'm in! Okay, cool. I think this is what I think it is. Oh, do you know what? Amazing. And there's a bookmark. Yes. For another one of his books. That's funny. Oh, I got a postcard. That's very cool. So this is an arc of Wild Court by Matthew Samuels. If you don't know who Matthew Samuels is, he is an indie author. I read... Oh, there's other stuff in it. There's a gift card? What? What? Oh my goodness. Right, anyways. 1 second, one thing at a time. I don't know where it is. It's at the bottom of my shelf. I read the first book. Well, it's not his first book. My first book by Matthew Samuels that I read was an arc of Small Places, and it was a really good read. I really enjoyed it. It's an urban fantasy, heavily based in the real world with mythical elements in it. And I loved it, especially because a lot of the places that I mentioned in it were where I grew up. So it is based in the Forest of Dean, where else? There are other places in the UK that it goes that I have been to specifically, which is really cool. So I really enjoyed it. So when he reached out and asked if I wanted to review an arc of his newest book, I said yes please, like that'd be amazing. So this says, a secret organisation is losing the battle to maintain the empathy levels that sustain our planet's barriers against the nightmare worlds. Meanwhile, a young aristocrat safeguards a terrible secret, sponsoring an archaeology graduate obsessed with biblical artifacts. An all-knowing orphan worshipped by a cult joins a textbook exemplar of toxic masculinity and an introverted librarian. Together with a retired demon hunter, they'll face the apocalypse. How cool does that sound? Like, it sounds really cool, right? I think it sounds really cool. And he also signed it. Thank you very much. With very best wishes. Thank you very much, Matthew. I am so excited to read this. I adored the way he wrote last time, so I feel like this is going to be amazing. So he very kindly, so this is his, I believe this is a series. I haven't read Dusk yet. It is on my list of books to actually check out. I really want to check it out. So thank you for the bookmark. He sent me a lovely, this is from the fan museum. Like, it's just like a fan thing. And then he sent me a Nando's gift card for a tenner. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, look how cool this cover is. I really like it. My camera card was full. So my plan is to read this in the month of May. Or this month if I get space. I don't think I will, but I will be reading this in the month of May. Thank you very much, Matthew. I'm very excited to read your book. I'm sure, like always, it's going to be phenomenal. And yeah, that is all for today, including a rant. So, I hope you're having a better Tuesday than I am. I'm going to go edit, and then I'm going to go and read my book, because I seriously need to crack on with my TBR. See you later! Hello everyone, and happy Thursday. I am in semi-weekend mode because I do not work in the office on Fridays. I work from home and I love working from home. So I am semi in weekend mode. Not fully because it's not the weekend, I've still got to work tomorrow, but semi in weekend mode. So I did bring a book in here, 1 second. So tonight was meant to be the live show for Jade Legacy, but I suck and I have not finished the book. So we have moved it to Monday, so the day after this goes out. I am currently chapter 21, page 218. I'm loving it, like I have been. Really excited to crack on with that actually. Today is my plan. Jack is out tonight. Jack is out for the next couple of nights actually. So we will hopefully be doing not a lot else other than reading. And once I finish this tome, I can then move on to read all of the other things. I also have a reading update for you because I finished a book. And not only did I finish a book, it was a romance book. I read romance, guys. I will go and grab the book in a minute. I just wanted to get this box open because I'm impatient, and this is my locked library box for April. I will say that is my favourite thing. Obviously the books are very cool and they're very pretty, but my favourite thing about locked library is actually the fact that we get the boxes in the month. Like, it's, you know, midway through, and I think I've just spoiled myself with the bottom. So the bottom has a sticker on that says what the book is, if you didn't know. But I'm going to grab another book, I'll be back in a second. This actually matches the lot library. I finished a romance book. It was this one, The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. I gave this 3 stars. This is a very pretty edition. I don't know, it's very pretty. This is from Fairy Loot Adult. So this story is funnily enough a romance. It's an enemies to lovers romance, which I usually like, and I did like that element kind of in this book. But romance comes with a lot of miscommunication tropes, or at least the romance books that I have read have come with that in heaps, and this has got that in it, which I did not enjoy. There's a character in here called Duckers, and he is my favourite character of this whole book. He is a fantastic comic relief. He is the only character I think that talks sense half the time, and he just is like a bit of a marshmallow. I really like him. So the premise of this book, if you were wondering, is that we are following two perspectives. One is Mercy Birdsall and one is Heart. I don't actually know what Heart's last name is. It's something. But Heart is a marshal, and this is like a fantasy romance because he is a marshal and he kills these things called drudges, which basically are souls taking over dead bodies, and in order to kill them you have to stab the appendix and burst it, and that will then release the soul. That is where your soul is stored according to this world, which I actually quite enjoyed. I thought that was quite cool. I liked learning about the marshals. Mercy is an undertaker, and therefore she will take the bodies that the marshals bring in, because even in this world, when you buy yourself a funeral package, and to be in Tanria you have to have a prepaid funeral package, you get a little key and it says which undertakers you're going to go to. Fantastic. But if you are killed within like the misty part, then a lot of those bodies don't have keys, and the keyless get given to certain undertakers, and Mercy's is one of them. And her and Heart do not like each other at all, and then one day Heart writes a letter and just addresses it to a friend, and it somehow ends up at Mercy's door, and they start talking to each other, but they do not know that they are talking to each other. I liked that element. I also saw a lot of it coming. I think if you like romance, you'll really enjoy this. There is like a lot of like heartwarming parts. There's a lot of heartbreaking parts. I spoke to Kate, because this is Kate's pick for my 12 and 12, and she said there was one part where she absolutely bawled her eyes out, and I was messaging her as I was listening to it, because I did listen to it audibly, and I was like, oh my gosh, this happens, oh my gosh, that's not right, here's my predictions. And yeah, there were parts where she was like, I absolutely cried my eyes out. So 3 stars. I did enjoy it. Like, it's a good book. The writing is beautiful. I will give Megan that. Like, her writing is phenomenal. But it's a romance, and I'm not really a big romancy person, which is fine. But there you go, I've actually finished a book this week. Go me. My next one will be Jade Legacy. And now we have The Locked Library, which, like I said, I think I know what this book is, which means I will need to, what's it called? I'll need to do something. They haven't actually announced what this book is, mind, so for the past couple of times when they have done these, they have announced what the book has been. Like, they've given sneak peeks, so you know what you're getting, because they're a new subscription box, which I think is really nice. So if you haven't seen, this is my 3rd box now. It comes in this lovely pink box. Sometimes it gets shipped in this box, sometimes it comes in a brown box, sometimes it comes with Hermes, sometimes it comes with DPD. It's all a little bit confusing. We have lots of recyclable bits, which we love. Then, oh my gosh, there's actually like more than ever papery bits. This is a chunker. It has a lovely little sticker on it, which just says shush. This also does like cover up the box as well on the seal usually, but I've already ripped that off, so you can't see that bit. Right. Let's see what we've got. I already know what we've got, because like I said, I've just spoilt myself. Also, right, so this book doesn't release until May. I already have a copy of it. And I'm excited to see what they've done with it. Have they bound mine upside down? Please tell me that's not right. This is very pretty, but I just need to answer this one question. Oh no, it's broken. So my ribbon bookmark is not actually in the book, so I will see if I can get in contact with someone about that, but this is very pretty. So we have got sprayed edges, stenciled edges into an ombre orange, which is very nice. Ooh, oh, that is pretty. The greatest stories can reach the stars. There is nothing on the back, and there is just the name of the book on the side. I was going to get the, there's a special edition of this, on the broken binding, but I'm getting this one now, obviously. Love the end papers. And we have a author letter. So the Locked Library do not do signatures, they do author letters. I will need to see if I can get in contact with someone. Like, I'm not massively fussed that that's not in there, but that's quite sad that there's no ribbon bookmark. But I love this. And if you saw my vlog last week, if you did not, I'll link it up here for you. I actually got sent like an early release copy of this book by Mark himself. So I will be reading that hopefully this month because it comes out on May 9th. And hopefully as well, if I don't keep this subscription, hopefully we can still buy the rest of the series, because this is going to be a trilogy, and hopefully I can just keep collecting them like this. So that'll be really cool. So yeah, that's basically my update for today. I'm currently cooking my tea. I can actually smell it, which smells amazing. And yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs, possibly watch some NCIS, possibly join sprints, because there's like so many sprints on at the minute, because Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy is hosting Realmathon this month, which I'm not taking part in, just doing Magical Readathon, but she's doing so many sprints, and so many people that are linked in with it are doing so many sprints as well, which is very, very cool. So maybe I'll actually watch them and get some reading done, but I don't know. So I'm going to shut up, I'm going to leave this here, and I will be back tomorrow to talk to you. I'm working from home. Jack is on late tonight, so he won't get home until gone 5, and then he's working tomorrow night, and then he's working Saturday night, so I will have no one to talk to for 3 nights in a row. So be prepared. I'll see you later. Hello, I'm back, and it is still whatever day. What day is it today? Thursday. Still that day. But it's literally like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 actually, and I've decided to be a bit chaotic. I need to finish reading Jade Legacy, as I said earlier, but I kind of got the want to be chaotic, and by be chaotic I mean that my charger is going to die, so let's plug you in so that we can actually make sure the camera doesn't die. 1 second. I'm back and sorted. So yeah, I thought, why not be chaotic before we go to bed and spin for a prompt. So for the Magical Readathon, I have got one prompt which says shuffle and like point, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to shuffle and point. What is the thing anyways? So the whole prompt is for the subject of restoration, the course focus of occult curses, and the prompt is close your eyes, shuffle and point, but I don't really have room for shuffling and pointing, so I'm going to put it into my little lovely app called Tiny Decisions, which I use regularly. So regularly. It's ridiculous. So we have got 4 books here in front of me, and we are going to spin the wheel, and we're going to pick one, but I'm going to show you all of the books in a second once I've added it into my lovely little wheel. I should have done this first, but would that really be me? No, because that, my friends, makes sense. And I don't do that well or often, so we're not doing it. Yeah, what's the last one? Okay, so I have got them all in my little wheel. There's an ad going on. So the 4 books that we're going to be spinning between are Fractal Noise, which is an arc I very kindly managed to get off of Black Crow PR. This is the newest book newest book by Christopher Paolini. This is the prequel to Sleep in a Sea of Stars, which I absolutely loved, and this is set 23 years before the events. Thrilling standalone prequel to the masterful space opera adventure To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. So that is one option. Another option is another arc. This one I got from Harper 360 YA, I believe. So this one comes out 16th of May. This one comes out on the 9th of May, so I'm hoping to read both of these this month anyways, but they've not been set to a particular prompt. This one is The Last One to Fall by Gabriella Lepore. This is a murder mystery thriller recommended for readers who love Holly Jackson, and I love Holly Jackson, which is the author who wrote The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Loved all those books. So this is my second option. And then my next two options are ARC books. Not ARC books. Well, maybe indie books that I was very kindly sent by the authors. So the first one is Godfrey'S Crusade by Mark Howard. This is fantasy, adult, lots of things going on. There's obviously a crusade. My descriptions are awful because I do not know. I have not read it. So there's that one. And then the final book is this one that I was also very kindly sent, which is The Creatrix of Strife by DC Allen. They very kindly sent me their book. This is literally just over 100 pages. Yeah, like 107 pages. Space worshipping zealots who live deep beneath a poisonous volcano and await the sign to arise and conquer the world. Okay, so Creatrix of Strife is a literary anthem realised in lyrical, mind-bending and brutal prose, set in an arcane, minutely detailed world where troglodytic saints weaponize their own DNA, and the main protection against volcanic death is a massive clockwork defense system. Rekka's tale is a thrilling science fiction adventure, but also the account of an outcast channeling her frustration into strength and finding purpose in a storm of uncertainty. So those are the 4 books of which we are choosing from. Let's spin, let's see, let's be a bit chaotic. So let me get rid of this ad first. That would be nice. So here you go. Here is the lovely wheel. Let me see if it'll focus. It will do. It just needs to think about it a little bit. There we go. And we are spinning. So what is going to be picked? Is that Creatrix? Yeah, or Creatrix even. Oh, Strife. So that works for me because this is obviously the smallest book out of the 3. But I might take this to bed with me now and read it. I don't think it's meant to be terrifying. I was actually very kindly sent a horror book, which I am looking forward to reading, but also I'm slightly terrified of reading because I'm a massive wimp. So we are going to go and read this. Then hopefully that will be another book crossed off. And then we will get back into Jade Legacy. You know, sometimes when you're reading a proper fantasy, like an adult fantasy, where there's not a lot of action happening and you feel like sometimes you just need to take a bit of a break, step away, do something else and then come back. That is the moment I'm having currently. I'm loving Jade Legacy. I love the book. I think it's really well written. I really love what Fonda Lee does. Just sometimes, because a lot of it is obviously focused on the actual clan day-to-day, well, not necessarily day-to-day, but the clan running of things, that sometimes there's just not enough action, and like, that's okay, you know. I just need to take a little break and then I will go back to it and I will continue it this weekend and have it all done ready for Monday, because that is when the live show is, and we are not moving it again because I am useless, because I'm not standing for it. But there you go, there is another check-in for today. I tried to do some sprints. It didn't happen all that well, to be honest. I read for about an hour and then got distracted. Obviously just not really in the proper sit down and pay attention reading mood today. And that's fine. I just need to not like push through it, because if you push through it, sometimes that makes it worse. But I'm babbling, so I'm going to go off to bed, possibly read this, possibly just watch TV. I don't know. But this is the book that will be fulfilling the prompt. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everyone. Happy Friday, because I'm working from home. So, you would have seen from the clip yesterday, I went, let's be chaotic. And then I picked Creatrix of Strife. I'm yet to even pick this up. It is currently 20 to 2 in the afternoon. Jack has gone to go and work on a job. And I have got a headache. Oh, so I have so much to read today. And I am going to get to it. I think I'm going to have a nap when I finish work. And then possibly just stay up late, because I've got no plans for tomorrow at all. So if I can get rid of the headache, then I can read. But I have mail. I don't know what it is, so we're going to open it together. I've also had an email back already from the Locked Library to say that they have sent me a replacement out. Like, that is so blinking quick. I cannot believe that it's that fast. And I'm really appreciative as well, because it's not a big fault. So if they'd just turned around to me and gone, we can't replace it, I would have understood, because it's just the ribbon bookmark isn't there. But otherwise, what is this? Oh, it's got a piece of paper, which usually means it's an arc of some kind. You can see it. Oh, no! Yes! No, yes. I know what I mean. Oh my goodness! Oh, yes. The Lost War by Justin Lee Anderson. So this is... I want to say this was published as a self-published thing first, and now it's been picked up by Orbit. This is so cool. So I have seen this a lot everywhere. Loads of people have been like hyping it up, and I really wanted one, so I requested it. It's yet again another release in May. My May release pile is massive, and it also releases on the 16th of May. I'm gonna actually need to pull my socks up and rearrange my TBR. So let's tell you a little bit about this book. So this is The Lost War by Justin Lee Anderson, publishing on the 18th of May in paperback. So maybe this date is the American date and this is the UK date. It will cost you $9.99 when it comes out. I have already seen that you can pre-order it on Waterstones, because I was going to do that. So this says, the war is over, but peace can be hell. Demons continue to burn farmlands, violent mercenaries roam the wilds, and a plague is spreading. The country of Eodin is on its knees. In a society that fears and shuns him, Aronok is the first mage to be named King's Envoy, and his latest is to restore an And his latest task is to restore an exiled foreign queen to her throne. The band of allies he assembles each have their own unique skills, but they are strangers to one another, and at every step across the ravaged land, a new threat emerges. Lies are revealed, and distrust could destroy everything they are working for. Somehow, Aronok must bring his companions together and uncover the conspiracy that threatens the kingdom before the war returns to the realms again. A fast-paced epic fantasy filled with swashbuckling action and expansive world building, The Lost War is perfect for fans of Nicholas Ems's Kings of the Wild and R.J. Barker. So I'm very happy to have this arc in my hands. I'm very excited to add it to my TBR. There is going to be a map in it, so I think we're going to have to reshuffle, because even if that doesn't actually have a map in it, I might need to reshuffle. I've got Aragon as my book with a map. I could still do that. This has not got any wolves on it. How many pages is it? I guarantee it's, yeah, it's definitely... It's over the amount of pages for the other thing. Oh my gosh, they've already got... The story continues in The Bitter Crown. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, there you go. This is a second release of The Lost War, so it is something of a storied history and therefore a long list of people to thank. That's so cool. Right, I'm rambling. So yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit of a reshuffle, I think, of my TBR to fit this in so I can read it before it releases in May. I'm going to have to sit down with all of the books now that I've got to read before May and just kind of make a list, because it's a long list. But I now think, because I will have finished Jade Legacy by the time I go to France next Thursday. This, obviously, the live show for this is Monday, so I will have finished that with plenty of time. Chelsea, you will have. So that means I now have many books that I can choose from to take with me to France. And I have to sit in a car for many hours. So maybe the trip next week is going to find out if I have finally gotten over my travel sickness. Thank you very much, Orbit, for sending me a copy of this book. I'm very excited to get to it. That is all for today. I'm going to shut up because I am seriously babbling. I might be back in a bit if I read Creatrix of Strife chunk of stuff. Hopefully I'll see you later. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everyone and happy Saturday. I was about to say Sunday. It is not Sunday, it's Saturday. And I am home alone again because Jack has gone out to work. So I thought I would join in with the, what is it called? I don't know. G from Book Roast is hosting some sprints, don't know what that says. And I am taking part in them downstairs, but I've just had an Amazon delivery, so I thought I would come and open stuff with you because one is two things that I've ordered, and then the other thing is not. I'm just watching my neighbours at the back handing, I don't know, something got flown into a garden. But reading update. So for the Magical All-Nighter Readathon, this is not even on my Magical TBR. I am obviously trying to finish this, which is Jade Legacy. I'm currently on page 390, so I'm actually finally over halfway. And what have I got left? Shall we do some quick math since everyone really enjoyed it last time? I'm not going to write it down though. 317, that's not even right, it's 713, absolute muppet, minus 390, still have 323 pages left to read. Between today and tomorrow, Jesus, I still need to read like 160 pages per day. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Right, so I will open the book last. So I'm gonna open this first. I think this is saying Rings of Power. I think that's what the tape is trying to say to me, but I don't know. Oops. So yeah, I've got this lovely box. Ow, that just stabbed me. Well, that really didn't work, did it? Yeah, I have, it's only a tiny order. There's nothing really fun in here, but I thought I might as well just open it. Seeing as we're here, and we're, I don't know, seeing as we're here, basically. So, I don't think I showed you my address though. This is going to stay in the box, because this is a extension cable, which has got 4 USB-A sockets and a USB-C socket, and it's really cool, and I'm going to try and keep it in the box for the rest of its life. And it's got a really cool cable on it, like a fabric-y one. I got this to put in my bag so that when I go away I can have an extension cable. This has got 6 sockets on it. Again, I'm sure no one really cares, but I care. So that's the first fun thing. The next thing is actually bookish, so there is a reason to show you. It's this really, throw that away. It's this, oh, it's so much smaller. It's like a little USB book light. So I'm going to France on Thursday. Hopefully there will still be a vlog next Sunday. Hopefully the signal is good enough for me to still upload. But I'm going to be in the car for hours with my manager. Oh, how cool. Okay, that's actually going to fit on a lot of things. That's, and this, so it's got, how do I turn it off? Press and hold. Okay, so this is, oh god, please don't break it, is a little USB charger thing. You take this off, it's got a USB thing, and you just stick it into, well, my extension cable actually, and it will charge it back up. But it like stands by itself, or it attaches to your book, and it's got 2 different colours. It's got a white light and a like warm light, and the head spins, so I thought that's pretty cool. And I just kind of thought, I've seen this advertised to me many a time. Let's just buy it and see what it's like. And it's only like $8.99. So that means now that I can actually read in bed as well without needing to do something, without needing to turn the lamp on. And yeah, basically that's it. But this, I believe, is from an author. Ow, that just hit me in the head. Wow, go me. I am really not here today. I don't really know where I am at, but it is not here. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. It's a very cool cover. Let me just see if there's anything else in here. No. Cool. So, this turned up very kindly. The daughter... Oh, I can't talk. The Daughter of the Ice. Age of Rekindling, book 1. So this is by... I'm going to show you the author's name because I butchered the Seeds of War author's name very badly. But this author very kindly reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review their book, and I said yes, but I don't have time this month, so the plan is May, I believe, for this one. So this says, after a 1,000-year slumber, she is ready to blanket Alicia in icy death. The daughter, ancient elemental goddess and custodian of the dead, rises after 1,000 years of slumber, her power unmatched and her wrath unbridled. Eriga, a decorated knight living out his twilight years in relative peace, is tasked with leading a band of young mercenaries into the heart of the frozen plains to appraise the threat. But as they venture deeper into the icy wasteland, they will find the daughter's machinations in full swing and be forced to act before it's too late. Will Eriga and his young allies be able to defend the north from the sorceress's nightmarish armies, break the curse she casts upon them, and end the rise of the Daughter of the Ice, or will they fall before the might of the icy goddess? I love this cover. Look at this cover. It's very cool. I really like this. So I'm very grateful to have been sent a copy of this. It has a map. We love a map. It's that way up. We love a map. Look at the map. We love a map. So yeah, hoping to get to this in the month of May, I believe I said. And it sounds very good, very fun. So yeah, thank you ever so much. I'm so grateful for that. I have a lot of cool indie books that I am obviously going to be reading over the next couple of months. I'm very excited and I'm very grateful for everything that I receive. So thank you so much. Seeing as I leave for France on Thursday, I should really start thinking about what I'm going to take with me. Yeah, about that. So obviously I'm going to finish Jade Legacy, and I'm going to be taking my Kindle as well. And on my Kindle I've got a copy of Renia, which is on my TBR for this month. I would prefer to read it physically, but I don't want to take too many books with me because I am only going for, I think it's like 5 days. And 2 of those days really is just a lot of travelling, and pretty much every other day I'm going to be on site, so I won't be able to like physically read unless it's in the evenings. So yeah, we'll see about that, but I don't know. I might take the Return of the Knights with me physically because it's a smaller book to carry physically. I don't know, but I do have another reading updatey thing. I haven't read it yet, but I've downloaded it. So my copy from the library of 5 Survive by Holly Jackson is available, and it's available earlier than it was meant to be. So I might start that, not this week, but I might start that next week when I'm on site, because I do love listening to audiobooks on site because it means I get through things and I listen to them audibly. I also think I'm going to buy Eragon on Kindle, not Kindle, on this thing, Audible. Honestly, buy it on Audible and maybe listen to the whole series audibly, and then I can actually start that this month as well. So I'll actually read 2 It's All About Fantasy book club picks in the same month, and be ahead of schedule. And I'm looking forward to reading Aragon because I loved Aragon growing up, so I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But I'm just thinking if I buy it with credits, that might be a bit better, and I can literally just do it one per month. Because I have 3 credits on here. Yes, I do. So, don't know. I've also been using my library app like less and less because there's nothing on there that I really want to read. And I only really use my library app for audiobooks, but again, there's nothing on there that I really want to read. Which means I'm going to start using all my credits up on Audible, which is good because I have an excess of credits, but it's bad because I run out of credits. Do you understand the babble? Can you also tell that I've been left alone for a little bit too long already? Anyways. That's all. That's all. I'm gonna go back and join the sprints downstairs. Don't know what I want to do for tea. I'm in half mind to go to McDonald's, but that means coming out of my hoodie and actually putting like a jumper on or something, and shoes and socks, because I'm not one of those people that can go out with shoes on and no socks. Not that you needed to know that about me, but I can't wear shoes without socks. It feels very uncomfortable and it feels just wrong. So yeah, I don't really know what I want to do, or I don't know. I like having nights by myself, but having like 3 in a row is just a lot. But tomorrow we are going to watch Final Fantasy in concert, which will be really, really good. Which means I need to get this exported and edited pretty much up to the point of tomorrow. Yeah, about that. So we're gonna leave this here, go back downstairs and read, and then maybe later on tonight I'll come up here, get all this footage off, transcode it, you know, so it just has to do the Sunday thing, and then tomorrow I just have to whack a Sunday update in, and then upload it, and then go and enjoy Final Fantasy music. So, I don't know. But I'll have more information on that probably on next week's vlog, because obviously it'll have happened. I'm actually babbling. I'm going to go and save you from this, and I will see you either later or tomorrow. See you then, whenever then is.